Hazel Bell Farm. I'm in the garden today. It's a beautiful mid-morning, about 65 degrees. Well, one of the things that I need to do in this fall garden, I've got garlic. So my garlic came in. I ordered it from Urban Farmer. I've never ordered from them before, so I'm super excited to see how this garlic produces for us. So it goes in now in October, and then we'll harvest it next year in the spring, early summertime. So the other thing I need to do is I still have lots of planting to do, but I need to harvest some herbs. So we're gonna pull a lot of this mint. Now this, given the opportunity, will take over and spread throughout the bed. You can see where it's coming out through the bottom over here and outside of the bed, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. This was a very small plant when I put it in just this spring. I'm also gonna bring in I've got some rosemary. So this is a good rosemary plant. I've been using it fresh and I expect it to overwinter just fine, but I'm gonna go ahead and clip some to dry and have in the house. I also have this bed which has quite a bit of oregano. This is not my biggest patch of oregano. I've got 2 of these about this size. And then I've got this nice little creeping thyme, which has been so fragrant and flavorful when I use that in the kitchen. Here's that second patch of oregano. I'm probably gonna scoop this out and plant it over near where my chickens are. And then this oregano is the show. I can smell it from here, actually. This oregano has really taken over. It was the same size as the other 2 that I've put in, that I've already shown you just this spring, and man, this plant found its happy place. So unfortunately it is taking over. We're gonna trim a lot of this back and just leave one little clump there in the middle. I hear a kitty. There she is. Hi, Mickey Mouse. Hi, Mickey Mouse. I know. So this is the other thing I need to do, is trim a lot of this back, and then I will dry this as well for using in the kitchen. And I think I'm going to do some oregano infused olive oil just to have on hand to use. Oregano is one of our favorite herbs to use in all different things in the kitchen. So this is my backyard, and you can see all these little mounds of dirt. This is from a pocket gopher. And our kitty cat has been hunting them, and she's gotten 1 or 2, but I've got a mound in my garden. So that is not good. We're gonna have to figure out how to eradicate this guy. So this is what they do. They burrow down under the ground. Oh no, it's been over here too. They burrow under the ground. They till up all of the dirt underneath, and they will eat the roots of any plants. So maybe I won't be putting garlic over here after all. Man, maybe in a box that way. I don't really know what I'm gonna do. Trap the cat in here. She just killed a lizard. That's what she does. Okay. So I'm going to start with, I've got a bag of compost I'm going to top this bed off with. We're always building soil. These are all new beds, relatively new. And I want to top this off with some fresh compost. It is bagged compost. I've had pretty good luck with it in the past as far as amending soil goes. So I'm going to use this, and then we'll get to planting. I'll show you how we do that. First, there are 2 kinds I have here. This bed is going to get this Enchilium red. So we plant soft neck garlic in the south. Hard neck garlics are more suited to the north or middle of the United States. And we're going to plant this about 6 inches apart in a grid pattern in this bed. I actually have quite a bit of background noise right now. We live across the highway from an Army National Guard training base, and they are training today, apparently. Every time I come out to the garden lately to film something, it seems that they are training. So today it's just guns in the background. That's okay. They use some high caliber or something. But just a little interesting fact. We hear guns, extra helicopters, planes, and bombs pretty often. All right, so this is the Enchilium Red. It's a 1/4 pound of garlic. So this is what your garlic looks like from the grocery store usually. This came from Urban Farmer. You can see it's got a little bit of that purplish, reddish striation in there. This is a strong flavored garlic. We've grown this in the past, it did very well. I've got a couple of just plain cloves. So you're gonna separate these bulbs into cloves. So a 1/4 pound got me 3 bulbs plus 2 little cloves. So when you plant your garlic, you want to plant them with this pointy side up, and the side that was attached to the root ball down, so the flat side down. I pretty much hold them like this, and I stick them in the ground until the dirt gets about up to my knuckles. So you want to go 3 or 4 inches. Cover them over. That's how I do it. About every 6 inches. That's it. Now your smaller pieces are going to grow smaller bulbs, and your larger pieces are going to grow larger bulbs. So a lot of people don't even plant these small pieces. They just take them in to use them in the kitchen right away. I'm just going to put them in the ground and see what happens. So that's 39 cloves planted in this bed. I'm actually going to need to put something here as a marker so I know where they stopped. I've got some room in that corner to add something, I'm not sure. Okay, I'm back in the garden. The sun is getting a little bit low, so bear with me. It's a little breezy. I hope it doesn't mess up the microphone too badly, but I'm gonna do my best. So I'm working on those herbs, and I'm starting in this box with all of this oregano. Here comes Mickey Mouse. She saw me in the garden. So I've got all this oregano. It's taking up almost half of a 1/3 of the box. So I wanna harvest a big chunk of it today. So I brought these cake pans out for harvesting herbs today, and this one is loaded up, and this is still all the oregano we have to go. So I noticed that I'm pulling up a lot of roots, and so I think what I'm going to do is leave a lot of this for tonight, This is enough to go in, clean up, get it going in the dehydrator. And maybe tomorrow I'll come back out and dig up some more, pull it by the root so that I can pot it. All right, next up I have some thyme. Mushrooms. I don't know what kind they are. I'm really bad at mushroom ID, so I'll just throw this guy back in. This is a smaller rosemary plant, and I'll show you how I clip it. So these little baby ones I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna grab this big thick hardy guy. And I'll grab this one. And then basically I'm just gonna kind of thin this out a little bit. So take this guy out of the middle and this guy off of this side in the middle. And that's all I'm gonna take off of this plant for now. Well, maybe one more. Just one more. It's easy to get carried away, but that's plenty for me to take in. I'll still be able to come out and use this fresh as well. I always say rosemary smells like Christmas to me, being in that evergreen kind of family. So this is looking nice. Check out the herbs I've cut so far. Now this oregano, a lot of it, of course, is root. So once that cleans up, it'll be a smaller pile. But there's my rosemary, oregano, and thyme. Same thing. The thyme kind of grows the same way. It creeps along. So I've got a lot of green there, but a lot of root too. So I got to clean that up. And one of my favorite herbs to grow and use frequently is this mint. So I'm gonna cut this back quite a bit. Mint can kind of take over a bed. It's best grown in its own little pot somewhere. I broke the rules, my own rules. I'm gonna cut this back quite a bit. Oh, it smells so good though. And it's popping up new little shoots down here. I can dig these out and share with friends though, which I think most of my growing friends already have mint and they all know the same thing. It takes over. So you can see this was a branch off of the same plant, but where it laid down and hit the ground, it began to root on its own. So I could plant this. Maybe I will. I'm gonna leave it back down here. Here's my mint cake pan, but also look where it's growing outside of the box. So I'm gonna clip this also. I'm gonna take this stuff in, get it cleaned up, put it in the dehydrator, and we'll jar it up for use over winter. Thanks for watching today. The garden has already changed since my last garden tour, so I can't wait to show you guys all the new things that are in and how we're growing through November in Florida. Thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.